if you're here because you want to leave your stress behind. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanna bury your sorrow in a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave, can't take you over deeply, your appetite. Got to vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for supply. We put it down, and they'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spinning on the vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, say hi, bye. Yeah, yeah. Spinning on the vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out, yeah. And you'll be singing higher. You'll be singing higher in no time. Like I don't wanna go. Like I don't wanna go, go, go home. I don't wanna be singing higher. You'll be singing higher, yeah, yeah. Higher, like I don't wanna go. Get out, yeah. It's a little hard sometimes to feel the quiet. Holla if you're settling, we'll let it spin whenever tired. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanted us to take control with the vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave, can't take you over deeply, your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beating for supply. We put it down, and they'll be telling us, yeah, yeah. Spinning on the vibe, bro. We lift and light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note.
Well, welcome in everybody to round one of the playoff season. It is the top 15 going at it tonight. Joining me in the comms box for the occasion, it is Mr. Carl Nedler. And Carl, Watkins Glen is the scene tonight, mate. Let's strap in and let's go playoff racing.
Yeah, thank you, Brett. And again, as usual on a Wednesday, welcome ENSCAR and THD Sim Sports Productions viewers to, like you just said, Brett, some playoff racing here at Watkins Glen on a road course.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Let's get stuck in.
Yeah, how good, eh? After turning left for most of the season, we're going to throw in some right-hand corners tonight. And, well, you know, who can you go past tonight for me? Luke Dilworth. He's going to be your red-hot favourite, surely, coming into this race, as he is in some sort of form, and road course somewhat a specialist at that. So the one that no doubt the field will be chasing tonight, Carl.
Yeah. He's obviously, yeah, I don't know, you can't go past the Sigma guys. He was pretty dominant at Sonoma in the VRA Xfinity race, so you know, if you're a betting man, you probably wouldn't be going too far past William McClune. Dilworth. But another man that may be a threat will be Xavier Simmons, or even Dylan Jordan is quite handy on the road. So don't know. We'll just we'll have to see, as William McClune actually just tops the charts in qualifying briefly.
And how good is this? Of course, if you are tuning in nice and early to this one, the way to tell who is who tonight, the yellow banners are your playoff contenders, 15 of them in the field tonight. And we'll try and pick up someone running the red banner. There you go, on the front there of Daniel Johnstone's car. These guys are your plate championship contenders. I can, in fact, probably bring these up on the screen for you. An update on that plate championship right now as it happens. No, that's not right at all, is it? That's last season. Jesus, we've gone and messed that one up.
We can carry over last season's result to this season if you want.
Someone has to change these.
The trophy doesn't have to change. Households.
Well, you are the defending champion, of course, aren't you?
Correct.
Geez, I loaded these this afternoon too. This is no deal, Carl.
Shambles. Absolute shambles.
Absolute scenes here early in the ENSCAR championship. We got it in the chat nice and early. Welcome into the chat, David. Great.
I was just going to say that while we're sort of flustering around outdated overlays,
yeah,
probably wouldn't hurt just to give this week's shout out and the season long shout out sponsors. Sorry, a shout out in Fastlane Esports and Active Plus Howick. So thank you, Fastlane Esports, for coming on board and sponsoring round one of the ENSCAR playoffs. Yeah,
too right. Great sponsors to have each round. Up on your screen at the moment, you can see them up there in the top right, and can't happen without those guys, so to have them on board. I have no idea what's happened to those photos, but anyway, we'll carry on, and you'll just have to work it out yourselves. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Yeah, not wrong. Let's go racing. Where's Kempy? He's probably buried somewhere in the field. Where did he qualify? Looks like 29 cars. No, there's way more than that. What do we got, Carl? 36.
Ooh.
36 starters. That's got to be some sort of ENSCAR record for a road course.
It'll be up there.
Everlong Part 2. Okay, let's get these grids up on your screen for round one of the playoffs. Watkins Glen out of the front row. It is going to be Luke Dilworth lining up next to Willie McClune.
From row number 2, we have Xavier Simmons and Bryce Harding.
Out of row 3, it'll be Luke Bradley and Aaron Gray.
From row number 4, we'll have Dylan Jordan and Aidan Gregory.
Out of row 5, it'll be Corey Crossan and Ben Stillborn.
Starting out of row number 6, we have Caleb Beecroft and Cam James.
Out of row number 7, it'll be Wayne Van Biljon and Chris Robertson. Cole Trickle, the man himself.
From row number 8, we have Paul Stewart and Matt Pluck.
Out of row number, what are we up to, 9?
9.
Kyle Matthews and Hayden Kirk.
Starting out of row number 10, folks, we have Michael J. Kemp and Josh Galashan.
Tell me this is a standing start. Out of row 11, it'll be Luke Yeager and Anthony Green.
From row number 12, we have David Sontag and Daniel Johnston.
Is this a standing start?
I hope not.
Are we about to go racing?
No, it's not a standing start.
Are you sure? Okay. I don't know what's going on there, so we're going to have to flag the rest of the grids because that won't get us back to where we were. What a shambles, Carl. There we go, formation lap underway. And we were about up to row 20 or something, weren't we? Or row 10? Somewhere around there.
Like
You can see it on your screen there now. What an absolute shambles. Oh, gotta love it.
Yes, so we have end of lap 18. When the 10th car crosses the finish line tonight, Brad, will be a competition caution at the end of stage 1. So just so viewers are aware, we'll get that in nice and early, but we will no doubt we'll be talking about that a bit closer to the time. And particularly what strategies drivers are on, given that they're going to have to doing flags in that second and third of the race. So, a few things to unfold here just before this pace car pulls to pit lane, Brad. A few things to think about as the race unfolds before the pit lane.
And now
car comes down pit lane.
There's also pit stops. You're not allowed to stop on the lap directly before that competition caution either. I saw that in the chat.
Yes,
Carl?
so lap 17 and 18 you cannot. So pit lane closes end of lap 16, folks. So drivers that transit down pit lane to do a pit stop on lap 17 and 18 will be penalised.
There you go. So,
But Brad, get us underway for round 1 of playoff racing here at ENSCAR on Wednesday night, mate.
mate, I'll tell you what, I'm buzzing about the size of this field. How good is it to see 36 cars in the house to face the green flag here at Watkins Glen? It is
Look out,
playoffs.
turn 1.
It is round 1, and you called it, Carl. Look out, turn 1, because 36 NASCARs are coming at you, and we are underway. Green flag in the air, and Dilworth is going to lead him out turn 1. McClone, though, look at him hanging in there on the outside. And so far, Carl, it looks like most of the field managing to survive out there.
Yeah, this is good. Start of the race. Everyone's probably a little bit nervous. Well, nerves will be flowing through those veins of these drivers here now that the regular season is finished, and they need to start their campaigns off on the right note, whether you're a chase driver or a plate driver. But yep, these guys have done a fantastic job in navigating those S's, unlike the end of the real-life NASCAR race on Monday morning, where William Byron decided to try and hop inside Brad Keselowski's car.
Oh, you get behind that, though. Bit of NASCAR racing. Gotta love it.
I was shouting at the TV watching SVG, and then he cocked it up in the bus stop. So, don't know. We might be set for that sort of scene here this evening, folks. Obviously, we won't have the overtime, but we will have the excitement, much like what we saw on Monday, Brad.
Yeah, too right. Check out that new livery, fresh out of the paint shop for Xavier Simmons tonight. Was Xavier Simmons, my bad. It's number 11, fast lane, SB Tools NZ car. How good is that looking for round one of the playoffs?
It looks pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Hey, Brad, I noticed one thing. We're electing not to run a poll tonight.
Well, we could possibly get one up. Oh, who's that in trouble early? Simmons. We talked him up and he's in the fence early. So it's gone wrong early for Xavier Simmons. We'll try bring up what has gone wrong there. Looks like Colt Trickle has come unstuck as well. So early drama for one of your playoff contenders in Xavier Simmons. Well, that is the last thing he would have wanted to have happened on the opening laps, right up the front of the field. Now, as Matt Pluck sitting right behind him, will go back and have a look at what has unfolded. Yeah, Carl just gets into the bus stop, jumps those curbs, and oh, it's all gone wrong from there. Just contact with that inside wall. Lucky not to collect Aaron Gray as he comes through. And now a few drivers by the looks having a bit of trouble. Again, the bus stop. Pluck gets into the back of Wayne and turns him around. And wow, Watkins Glen, I tell you what, it is providing early fireworks. The bus stop is going to be your place tonight. Here, Colt Trickle, same, gets it all wrong, out of shape, and well.
Action are plenty at that bus stop. Oh,
and there's
Colt Trickle just with the serve.
We go back to live. Is there a Discord anywhere for this league? Absolutely. Sim Motorsport New Zealand. Get on their Facebook page. I'll get that in the chat for you now as we go back live. There is their Facebook page. Get amongst that. There should be a Discord, a link somewhere around on there, or just give someone a shout out, give us a message on the page, and I can.
Yeah, I just added the Discord link in the chat there too. So
it didn't work though, eh? It blocked you.
Yeah. What a Nazi.
Yeah.
Oh, more damage. Peter Osmond's on the exit of the last corner there and the outside fence.
I'll tell you what, a few cars have come unstuck early. I saw Jordan Smith too, of Jordeep Stubbs. He popped up on my timing charts not so long ago. Yeah, get on that Facebook page, go give them a follow, everything. Obviously, the season at this stage is about to be, well, we're obviously in the playoffs now, so things are wrapping up, but a new season will get underway next year. But there is a bit of off-season racing coming up, I believe, Carl. I don't know if you know much about it, but
I don't know the ins and outs of it, yes, but there will be a
Summer Cup or something, surely.
Yeah, there'll be something along those lines there, Brad, correct. Sorry, I just need to rearrange a couple of things here just so we all go. But yes, early dramas unfolding. So, yeah, a couple of guys just need to sort of settle things down. Thanks, Dads. I might see if I can join next season.
Cheers for the follow, legend, Mac.
Absolutely, Drake, and get involved, mate. It's a people's community.
So well, we've got a whole lot of cars having some issues out there at the moment, Carl. At early stages on the road course, drivers having to turn more than one way. It's it's shaping up. Looks like
Played havoc with the old hand-eye.
You're not wrong. But Dilworth still comfortable at the moment. Nearly almost out to a 1 second lead over teammate Willie McClune, and Bryce Harding, fresh off his trip to the United States.
Is he in the playoffs?
He is in the playoffs. He still made it. Had a couple of weeks away over in America, and bagged enough points early in the season to see him through to the playoffs. Of course, he is our back-to-back champion, looking to be the first ever three-peat champion. And I'll tell you what, he has his work cut out for him this season, mainly from his teammates, Carl.
Yeah, there was no lap one Corey LaJoy mass murder. No, there wasn't, but one of your compatriots from KSR did murder the league CEO, so that's could be a little...
Matt Pluck out firing shots early in the playoff season.
Yeah, yeah. No, but no, Matt. There was no mass murders, Ben. I take it you must be back next week or the week after. So, how's Europe treating you? Can we get a little weather check or a holiday vibe from the other side of the world, mate? But yes, next week out at Bristol. Actually, I won't be in the comms box next week, Brad, as you know.
Yes, away missing a week, mate, in the playoff season. Can someone just give us a shout out if we're about level on voices?
Yeah, right, here he is. He's decided to front up. Paul McKenzie away this week. Legend Mac is Paul McKenzie. Good to see you, Paul. Liam White, how's things going, fellas? Good, mate. How are you? And just a quick heads up, I'll get in before you do, Brad. Anyone that is watching and wondering who we're talking to, we are talking to the live chat on Brad's channel, THD_Brad on Twitch. So come on over, give us a follow, or give Brad the follow. There is a rule: if you hit the follow button, you do have to subscribe for a month.
Oh boy!
Come and join the chat away, throw some banter. We'll probably harass you back, but that's fine. That's what we're here for.
Excellent.
That's
Thank you.
What we love to see. But yeah, that livery of Xavier Simmons on that Fastlane Esports SP Tools Camaro, that looks absolutely fire.
Yeah, Systems decal, I believe, coming up with the goods for that car. Does a awesome job with all the Fastlane cars. So we just check out the progress of some of our playoff drivers. Corey Crossan, of course, is part of the playoff picture. Obviously, didn't update his page before tonight or something. Who knows?
Currently in the 79 pit stall tonight.
Ben Stillborn, I'll tell you what, he has had a brilliant season so far. Of course, I believe leading the rookie points at the moment, and in the playoffs too. So how good is that? Yeah,
very strong. So there you have it in the chat, Brad. Our pit lane reporter actually sitting on top of the pit lane pit box there with the crew chief is Liam Wyatt in that 79 camp. So looking for some juicy intel coming out of that camp relating to fuel, tyres and strategy. That'd be nice. Competition caution tonight, yes.
Absolutely, Ben. There is end of lap 16, end of lap 17. 18. But no stops.
Pit lane closes end of lap 16.
Yeah, so you can't come in for that. Well, if you do, you've got to commit early, obviously, to leaping the field under that competition caution. But nice and early in the race, as we're 9 laps in the books. And I'll tell you what, those 9 laps have gone by fairly quickly as we watch Aidan Gregory, one of your playoff drivers. Caleb Beecroft, he's had one of those up and down seasons, hasn't he?
He has. What manufacturer do you lads go for? I'm a Ford man there, Dragon, but... Oh, Beecroft, very sideways.
He's got Hayden Kirkin behind him. He just missed out on a spot in the playoffs, I believe, last week. Paul Stewart in behind, and I tell you what, Dilworth's still out front. He is stretching out and looking to lock himself into the round of 10.
I think it was a foregone conclusion. He was already locked into the round of 10 at the end of the regular season. Interesting, must be close on fuel. Yes, they will have to do...
2 stops tonight.
Yes.
for fuel. 2 stops because they're limited in fuel capacity as well. So we'll see them come down twice for fuel, but only once for tyres. They only get 1 or 2 sets. The ones they start on, and then 1 more set. So that's going to throw it open again.
Big accident at the end of the bus stop there, Brad. Heaps of smoke.
Is that Crossan? Corey Crossan, I believe. Oh, there he
Middle of
is.
the track.
Surely we've got something for that. We do, folks. Let's get something up here. And I'm going to say he's done what we've seen early stages. Clipping that ripple strip, Carl. Let's see. We'll bring up your ENSCAR instant replay. See what has unfolded.
I don't think he clipped it, Brad. I think he ate it.
There you go. Everyone that hits these ripples that hard, I see it just like that. And big contact with the inside fence. It's Stillborn and Gregory done a brilliant job to avoid him.
You know, he didn't clip that. He took a whole piece of that curb.
Tell you what, other drivers have some issues out there. Westbury has a bit of a moment. And again, those ripple strips, they are just causing all sorts of issues. RC
Yeah, I
Brown,
do agree with you there, Ben.
big lock up and straight ahead. Kyle Matthews a few laps earlier too, just
I think some of these guys will be changing tyres. They won't be much left if they keep doing that.
Well, I tell you what, I was talking to Kempy earlier today, and he said his biggest concern coming into tonight was tyre wear. He said it was pretty rough, and he was yet to decide how he was going to approach the race itself.
I think some guys would be like, just to touch on Ben's point, actually have done a couple of road course races with in the past few seasons, and when you, like Ben said, when you do chuck those new tyres on, it feels like you've gone backwards in grip until they heat up, whereas coming down pit lane and staying on the warm or the hot tyres, you can actually look after them and be just as quick at the end of the race as if you were to change them to fresh rubber, because you've got to run them in for about 2 or 3 laps to get them back up to temp before you can find any gain. So you'll end up making the time you lost on those first few laps while they're cold and getting them back a bit, but you probably won't net gain anything. So, but some guys at the back of the pack, might be worth them chucking on some new tyres and seeing if they can make a pass or two, especially some of those plate drivers, given that every point for them helps. If they can make a couple of spots, then it'll be perfect. But we have Aaron Gray would be the leading plate driver.
Aaron, did he qualify for the plate?
Yes, he's in the plate. He's not in the chase.
Yeah. Must have...
And Luke Bradley as well, I think, is in the plate, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty sure Luke is. Yeah, he just missed out on the playoffs. So a couple of guys obviously haven't changed those banners as yet. Hopefully they get that sorted before week number 2 of the playoffs. And look at Simmons here, making his presence felt, trying to work his way back forward through this pack after that early incident for him. And I guess an early incident...
straight right into the bus stop.
Yeah, how good, eh? I was just about to say, Carl, I guess an early incident, it's not so bad when you look forward to that competition yellow. Of course, that's going to bring everyone back together. So...
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've got 5 or so laps, and when you have an accident like Xavier did earlier on, everyone gets compressed back up, and you've got that little active reset essentially there to make use of, and as we look at Luke Dilworth out to 2.5 second lead, that just evaporates so quickly. But everyone sort of gets that second bite of the cherry come lap 18.
Simmons now up to P number 5, so a little fight back from him early, but yeah, like you say, Dilworth, mate, he's going to be 3 second lead early by the time we get to that competition caution, and then we'll have to go back to work and stretch it out. Dylan Jordan sitting at P4 at the moment. bring up our biggest movers, and I tell you what, Deepak Gregory, what is going on there? Currently P23 has moved forward 13 positions and is at the moment your first car a lap down.
Yeah, so Kempe sitting in P15, he's going alright tonight.
He's had a good start for the race, as we see here. Corey Crossan on the way past Deepak Gregory, and that's an important pass because that's once that caution flies, that's going to give him the lucky dog, isn't it?
Yes, I'm not sure what happens there tonight though with the lucky dogs and all that sort of carry on.
Yeah, we'll have to see what unfolds there. So we see here the 72 of Big Pop on your screen. Collins Automotive on board that car. Missing his teammate, Mr. Luke Hunter, not in the house.
Big Pop giving Dilworth plenty of room. It's what we love to see. Don't want to be involved in any of those shenanigans with the front runners. Although Big Pop doesn't mind being involved in shenanigans though, does he, Brad?
Oh no, he gets amongst it, that's for sure. So I'll tell you what, we're getting to the stage now where if you want to try and jump the pack with a stop earlier than this for this competition caution, you've got to come in now, yeah? Because as of the end of the current lap that Luke is on, now it's going to be closed.
Pit lane will be closed at the end of this lap, so I just need to do one more thing.
26 question mark.
Sorry, bear with me. Hayden Gregory, just need to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, surely. Yeah, there we go. So Kempe coming down pit lane, Carl. Strategic move here, no doubt. Guess he had the heads up about that. So Kempe's looking to jump the field and put himself out in front of the field once this competition caution comes out, because the rest of the field now cannot come down pit lane. That lane obviously closed for Dilworth. It's lap 16. Draws to an end. These guys doing... Oh, he's come down pit lane. He has come down pit lane. Uh-oh. Willie McLean. So that's going to cost him, yeah?
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Drama. Dilworth, race leader, down pit lane. I don't think anyone else is coming. Oh, Simmons as well, down pit lane. So a couple of cars deciding they're going to do stops. Carl.
Yeah, we just have to wait to see how that unfolds and how that's interpreted by the race stewards and the
it's going to come down to how it's interpreted, isn't it? Just like Ben's just said. Luke will be fined as the lap wasn't completed when he entered the pits.
Yeah.
So let's see how that is ruled. Peter Rothmitz there, you can see 16 minutes down pit lane at the moment. And a few cars opting to come down pit lane. One more time by, and I believe we will be time for a yellow.
Yes, something like that.
End of lap 18, is it?
End of lap 18, correct.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to watch two monitors and some timing at the same time here, Brad, just to see what unfolds at real time.
And I tell you what, 18 laps, that has flown by tonight. In the book so far, Willie McLean is going to be your leader. You see Michael Kempen behind there. So Kempe's managed to go a lap down, so that is not the right call as far as he goes, but he is going to be the lead car a lap down. If that counts for anything, we'll find out.
Yeah, so when the 10th place car crosses the start-finish line is when we will see the yellow flag thrown to end stage 1, folks. So currently Paul Stewart in P10 at the moment, so when Paul Stewart crosses the start-finish line, that yellow flag will be thrown.
Find Mr. Stewart. We see him here at the 443. Out there, and to tell you what, timely for Kempe. Can he get across the line? There we go. Stewart now. Competition caution in the air for race leader Willie McClune. And I'll tell you what, he was about to put Corey Crossan a lap down as well. And now it's shown Michael Kemp isn't a lap down, so that's interesting.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how this unfolds here, and we'll get people pitting, obviously under yellow, and then all that cycle will sort itself out, and then we'll get the correct order as we then get set to go 2 wide again on this restart. But Brad and viewers, this gives you guys a chance to go and top your beverage up and get yourself settled in for stage number 2.
Yeah, 2 right. 2 right. And it's going to be the business end of the race. And I'll tell you what, I've got Luke Dilworth to win this early. I don't know who you've got there, Carl. Early stages in the race, he looked super fast. But as we know, anything can happen. Willie McClune and the lights, they will head down pit lane this time. By?
Well, you would think so, and given these guys from when they pit, there's going to be a little window of fuel. Oh, sounds like Matt Pluck has run out of fuel.
Oh, really?
Just heard over the broadcast, he just over the broadcast said, "Who's going to push me into pit lane?" Oh.
Looks like Pluck is okay at the moment.
Yeah, a few other guys saying they could be tight on fuel, so this could be very interesting.
Okay, so lap 20 and they're needing fuel. Interesting. So they're definitely going to have to stop again. So do they take tyres now? Or
I think you'll see a lot of the lead guys won't take tyres, but they'll top up, and when they top up from here, Brad, they will have to stop again to get home.
Alright, so maybe, well, it doesn't really matter when you stop, does it? No matter what happens here, we are going to see another pit stop, and it will be under green flag conditions, won't it? Because there's no full race cautions.
No, and we love to see that. We love a little green flag stop here at ENSCAR. Well, we love to call them anyway.
Yeah, 2 riders, here we go. Pit stops now.
Yeah.
About to unfold, and Dilworth is going to inherit the lead. So keep an eye on those timing tower there for the pit stops. But Dilworth will resume as your race leader. Simmons, by the looks, in P2. And we're going to have lap traffic amongst everyone, so...
It'd be kind of cool if you're an admin on iRacing, if you could manually close pit lane as a race control admin, instead of throwing a yellow or having to do it via like a virtual one. That would be kind of good.
Tell you what, a couple of people have done 9-second stops compared to the 14 or 15-second stop. So
Probably
possibly the longest stop's tyres, everyone else not taking tyres.
Well, here you go, Ben. This is you know a lot more about the iRacing's physics than I do. As an idea, would it not be as worse to take tyres, considering you've got some yellow flag laps to do a bit of weaving, ride some brake, and warm them up, and maybe see some benefit that way?
Now, good questions being fired to the chat tonight. And I'll tell you what, we've got a bit of downtime, Carl. Of course, this our last stream for the week here at THD Sim Sport Productions. But tomorrow night, make sure you head over to the New Zealand Sim Racing TV channels on Twitch, on YouTube, for that Hyperfiber League, which gets underway tomorrow night. We will be streaming over there on those channels, and I'll tell you what, the commentators lined up to call that one tomorrow night. It's going to be a hell of a show, so make sure you tune in for that one. Should be live. I believe things kicking off around 7:40 tomorrow night. Race 1 getting underway around 8 o'clock. So
Who is commentating that, Brad?
Scott Rankin and another guy, I forget his name off the top of my head, sorry. Ben might be able to help us out in the chat with that. A guy from Sim Speed Esports channel. Probably even saying that wrong, but anyway.
Yeah, so is that sorry, that was that Hyperfiber League you're
Reese,
talking about?
that's the one. Reese, yes, the Hyperfiber League, yep, that's it. So it's going to be an absolute brilliant time.
Well, we're getting stacked up too wide here, folks. Lights are out on the pace car, so next time by we will be getting back underway with green flag conditions, Brad, and setting out. Oh, look at that, Xavier Simmons, a big benefit. So too is Michael Kemp on the second row, alongside his arch nemesis in Aaron Gray. So interesting to see if Kempy puts the bumper to that turquoise blue or aqua looking Sigma machine.
How good is this? How good is this?
You can't separate these guys, can you?
Yeah.
They're like magnets.
I'll tell you what, if anything unfolds, it's going to be fireworks. So, you know, either way, we're going to see fireworks. So let's go the field through the bus stop. Probably still got about half a lap to go, do we, before we ever...
Probably. Yeah, you got to be. I couldn't agree with you more there, Ben. I don't know who I have my money on. Kempy comes across like a bit of a mongrel and a bit of a dog, so...
He won't hold back.
Yeah.
I can tell you that now. So our next stream for us, Monday night, we'll be back with the Porsche Carrera Cup for Virtual Racing Aotearoa. Should be another good night of Porsche racing. That's for sure. And I'll tell you what, this man off the front row, Carl, Mr. Xavier Simmons, he has been coming into a bit of a good run of form as of late, so let's see what he can do.
I've been swinging from the trees and the rafters calling this guy's name in the VRA League and now, and look at this dog, it's got a little bit of an edge on him, but this is going to be interesting to see. Yes, he's very capable as we back under green. Dilworth away nicely, getting that sort of little jump into turn one. Aaron Gray looking to, well, look at this Harding way down the inside of McClune.
Oh, big dive for Gray! Oh,
into
Simmons! Simmons gone! He's fallen down my screen so fast I can't even keep up, but Xavier Simmons on the restart. It's all gone wrong from him. It looked like contact from the 33 of Gray. And I tell you what, that is one of the championship contenders fallen by the wayside. And look at this battle further back through the bus stop, too wide. Stillborn now, it's coming unstuck out there on the restart. Fireworks at Watkins Glen, how good.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to be seeing this sort of fireworks at a road course here, Brad, but yeah, bit of a hard luck story for Xavier Simmons there, getting turned around in turn one from Aaron Gray, who was probably going to be under a bit of hot water again from ENSCAR stewards and officials, and just coming off that holiday that he'd been sanctioned on. So,
well, I'll tell you what, let's get this up on the screen, have a look at what has unfolded for Simmons. We saw it live, but
all sorts of
Dylan Jordan getting caught up in it too. Just made contact, turned him around. Dylan Jordan almost gave us a lid skid there, Carl. So
yeah, I would have got behind that. I'll give you the tip.
Let's see what's happened here for Jaeger. Looks like he's had a bit of a moment out there.
Oh, Jaeger bomb.
Oh, big sideways. Oh, contact with the inside fence. Lucky not to hit anyone else.
Yeah, Liam White.
Deepak Gregory.
Oh, Deepak.
We've got to go through these pretty quickly, and Matthews as well, because it's still unfolding. You can't keep up at the moment. Watkins Glen is providing the goods in the playoffs, early seeds here, and I tell you what, Simmons, after making up all that ground, has
chaos.
Yeah, oh, good, Liam. Well, I don't know if I can read that comment out. Might upset a few viewers there, Liam.
Yeah,
he's accidentally
calling for a review in the chat there from Liam.
Accidentally put it in there.
Sitting in that camp. Well,
hey, Leah, that's why I'm up here commentating. I ain't doing the Stewards report, thankfully.
I can be that backseat commentator up here, Brad.
If we get enough yeses in the chat, I'll happily go back and have another look at it from a different angle to bring it up, see if we do see Simmons come down on that 33 and ultimately give him no choice. We got one in the chat, so if anyone else wants to see it again, just let us know. Looks like the field getting into a bit of rhythm again.
The threshold will be 26 yeses in the chat from 26 different individuals.
I'll tell you what, though, Aaron Gray is sort of coming in strong towards the end of the season, and a bit of a what if as we see here, a big slide from Pluck.
Everyone's howling. Come on.
Yeah, okay.
Get a little red view. Come on then, just to satisfy the keyboard battles.
Okay, so I'll see if I can find it a little bit earlier from Simmons. Here we go.
Look at that. Dilworth, just give him the playoff spot right now because he's up to a 3.2 second lead. Just do it. TAB odds, not sure. Yes, maybe not as... I don't know. There's plenty of room there for both of them.
Now let's see if we can get a far chase. Here we go. This will tell us here. Oh yeah, he's sit. Yeah, okay, fair call. It did look like he run him out of room there. Kempy into 8th in the chat there. How good is that? Absolutely missed that, but you are correct. Oh, we'll change it. That's horrible.
At the end of the day, it's not really up to us how that report gets adjudicated as well. So we could all see it a certain way, and yeah. Anyway, we will stop talking about that.
Oh boy! Oh no! Oh, that looked like Caleb Beecroft just absolutely centered into that corner, and it did not make it at all. Yeah, that's how I saw it. Beecroft. Let's have a look at this, at what's gone wrong with Beecroft. Hopefully it doesn't flip cameras on us.
I think he just missed the corner, if I'm being honest.
He just looked to line him up, run him off the end perhaps. Oh, and then saw Stillborn. Oh, to Kempy. Oh, gives him a cheeky turn. So there you go. Have at it, son. Reverse
I mean, I'd be doing the same thing if the guy's diving me down the inside like that. You'll be getting a little bit of right hand down.
Bit of street stock action. I tell you what, Dilworth, meantime, has absolutely skipped out in this one. 3.8 second lead over teammate McLoone. And we see that 33 of Gray. It is a absolute Sigma Sim Sport show at the moment. Our defending and back-to-back champion Harding sits in P4. And that is a top 4 run for Sigma at the moment. This man on the circuit, the 51 of Matt Pluck, out of that Kiwi Sim Racing stables. Tell you
Might
what.
have to start thinking about handicaps for these guys.
Hey, what? Yeah, putting some weight in the cars or something, you reckon? Slow them
Yeah,
down
or
a bit?
just starting them like half a lap down or something stupid, or
Oh, things get tricky here through the bus stop again. Tell you what, it has claimed some victims tonight, hasn't it?
yeah, exactly. Just over half race distance too, Brad. So probably looking to see some guys come down around mid to end of lap 30s somewhere.
Yeah, okay. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Well, can you give us a bit of intel, Liam? Come on, you're sitting on that pit box. Give us a little band,
Surely
a little idea.
Surely he's got to feed right down into that helmet of Harding.
Yeah, he will do. It's just throw the boys a bone.
Yeah, hey, look, I don't know about that, Craig, to be fair. To me, NASCAR's only designed to turn one way, yeah. But
racing these things on the roads is you've got to be a little bit. You've got to have some sort of kinky passion to be running these things on a road track.
Right here on board with Aidan Gregory in the 41. One of those guys who managed...
Let's move, Brad.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
what a pass. Gets it done on the 17 of Galashan. That moves him up into the 14th position overall. And he is looking to keep himself alive in this playoff picture. He's had a fairly consistent season throughout so far. See here, Beecroft. Oh, Galashan gets it all wrong. Can he save it? Manages to haul it up.
One guy who's in the playoffs.
There's a bit shit on ovals as well. There we go, Galashan down pit lane, Carl.
Yeah, maybe. Another man who has had a bit of a rough night, who's a chase contender, is the number 3, Wayne Van Bouillon.
Whereabouts Wayne at the moment?
Yeah, way down. He's struggling down at P17, so qualified a little bit further up than that, but obviously had the incident where he got shunted through the bus stop and then got taken out again by someone else, I believe. So hard night for him, but 2 more rounds to get himself sorted out. Bryce is just cruising at the moment, feeling it out. Also worried about making a move on Aaron Gray in the mobile shift.
Oh boy.
Focus on whispering to the tyres and keeping the grip there for this stunt, yes. Yeah, I like that. We love it. We love a little giggle up here in the box, don't we, Brad?
Yeah, tell you right. It's what keeps us going through these races, no doubt about it. Of course, if you are tuning in for the first time, haven't hit that follow button, make sure you do so. Plenty of racing coming up. And of course, while I mention this, get into those New Zealand Sim Racing TV channels for that Hyperfibre League tomorrow night. Some of the best sim races in New Zealand going at it. iRacing, of course, the scene. Is it Laguna Seca tomorrow night? I haven't even got a clue what track we're racing at, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have to commentate it. So.
Yeah, there's a slight caveat there, folks. If you do click that follow button, there is a compulsory 1-month subscription to THD here. So that just goes along to helping the crew and Brad here keep this lovely stream going, and all support and donations and charitable funds are greatly appreciated. So don't be shy. Dip your hands into your pockets and give us some money. Otherwise, we'll rob you.
I get behind that from Craig Rock there. We need to beat Lidskin, absolutely. Would liven the race up, no doubt about that. Tell you what, speaking
Good
about
one.
coming to life, Matt Pluck now in that 51. Starting to put a bit of pressure on the back of Aaron Gray.
Well, we'll talk about, we'll jump ahead a week. And now that we've pretty much a bit of a foregone conclusion this event, but Dilworth out to a 4-second lead. But if I just jump into here, we got Bristol Motor Speedway and the return. And the return of a mid-season sabbatical of Ben Doherty. We're off to Bristol next week, Brad.
Yeah, too right. Speaking of returns, the super sub Henderson in the house. Obviously, Carl not around next week.
Work duties calling my name as Clark and Gray making contact with each other.
Yeah, Pluck there had a big wiggle on the exit of the corner as well. Pink Panthers coming back. There you go.
Do we do we have do you actually have an interview lined up for the almighty return of Pink Panther? Surely we get a few words from the returning Pink Panther, and that summer tan that you will have been.
Yeah, too right. Whereabouts are you now in the world?
On that flat Earth.
Don't even go there. Christ. It'll ignite the chat, I tell you. You see here, race leader Dilworth. We haven't seen him too often. That's because he has been in complete control tonight. 4.5 second lead now over Willie McClune. Flying to Singapore. Oh yeah, nice. Lisbon.
I wonder if I was going to say you could go to Singer Rich too. But that's hella dad joke. You can tell the road racing gets boring when your leader's out to nearly a 5-second lead and you're coming up with that F1 this weekend, then back Tuesday NZ.
Oh, nice for the F1. Yeah, good.
Oh. So you're back in the country for a matter of hours, and then you're into less than a day, and you're into ENSCAR. Love it. That's commitment. That is commitment.
Yeah.
Did you plan your trip finishing just so you could be back to Bristol?
Surely.
And if the answer's no, out loud to your missus, just type yes in the chat.
Oh, tell you what, scenes. And this race, although a road course and not the easiest to call, Carl, we're 34 laps in, mate. Laps starting to count down at a fairly rapid pace.
Yeah, well, I think we've found we've just gelled as each round's gone on and each season's gone on, Brad, and we've just found ways to keep everyone entertained and found ways to keep ourselves entertained on these races that we have at road tracks and some of the caution fest short tracks that make the night a bit more bearable and go a bit quicker.
Okay, so for our championship contenders.
You don't need to get all serious on us, Ben. We're trying to have a good time here, and you're asking proper questions. Now we're going to go and do some homework.
Now we're going to have to find out who's actually in the chase, in the playoffs. No, I know Wayne Van Viljoen, he will be basically the last one of those 15, I believe, in that running order. Currently sits P19.
Well, he's 10th. He's 10th in the season standings. Cam James is 15th. But where's he?
Cam James is 9th currently at the moment in the race.
So he's +5. Luke Bradley, where's he?
Luke Bradley currently running P5 in the race.
Okay, so he's -5 on the bubble. Then you have Aidan Gregory +11, Paul Stewart +13.
Aidan Gregory's in 10th. And Paul Stewart.
Oh, Luke Bradley's in the plate. My bad. Apologies.
Let's try and find where Paul Stewart is in the field at the moment.
Yes, so Aidan +15, Carl Matthews +13, Wayne Van Viljoen +25.
Oh, so Hayden actually did make it in, did he?
Based on what I'm seeing in front of me.
Yeah, nice. And Hayden's currently running 8th in the race down pit lane, so he's going to be one of your first ones to come through pit lane and get their fuel to finish the race off.
So Cam James, your big mover in P15, and Wayne Van Biljon, your biggest loser at the moment from P10. So what's the difference to them? Cam James is in 14th, but doing a pitch cycle. So once these cycles change or cycle through, we'll be able to get an idea on a bit of that gap. But
Dylan Jordan's in there, eh?
yeah,
so he's pretty much out of the race. Like, he's been down pit lane for 16.5 minutes now in P31.
Yeah, so he's had a win to get him in there, but he'll be well ahead on points to get through to round 2.
Right, of course, what are we, 3 weeks?
Yep.
3 weeks for the top 15. Bristol next week.
And then the week after that, we go to Kansas. So, yeah, there's no doubt Ben will be looking to right his wrongs from 12 months ago at Bristol. And chalk up that W, won't you, Ben?
Get it done, you reckon?
Well, he basically had one hand on that trophy that week of that round, and just overcooked it a little bit. In very dominant fashion, that race.
Caleb Beecroft down pit lane. Race leader now down pit lane. So we said those green flag stops would be around the late 30s, and they are unfolding now. Matt Pluck now your new race leader. Looks like Willie McLoone has already come down pit lane and got his stop done and dusted. Michael Kemp down to 19th now after that, starting on the second row, restarting I should say.
Yeah, does that include a pit stop? Must do. Yep.
What's this?
Yeah. Those dates
Oh, they're
are
for the Hyperfiber races. Oh, there you go. So Road America.
Oh, I didn't see that up top, sorry.
Yeah, Road
I
America.
wonder what Craig Brock was going on about. I was like, yes.
Road America tomorrow night, Hockenheim Ring, Phillip Island, and then the Nürburgring to round things out for that. Should be a great series. Good prize money on offer.
You're going to see Pluck come down pit lane. 12 to go.
Yeah, surely any moment, because Luke Bradley now, he's getting his stop done. We are 39 laps in the books here at Watkins Glen. Far out. We are going to be wrapped up by 9:30, Carl, at this rate.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it.
You get behind it. Great way to get the playoffs underway. Looks like Pluck is the last man now to stop, is he? Either that or Dilworth just had that much of a lead.
I'd probably say the latter. Well, he still needs to stop, but
Yes.
I mean that 5-second lead.
So 12 laps to go. Watkins Glen round 1 of this playoff championship. Current race leader, the 51 of Matthew Pluck. One of these playoff contenders trying to get his way through to the top 10. And he's having a good start to the top 15 rounds, that's for sure. But still yet to stop. Big slide there. Yeah, he's been pretty hectic with organising the Hyperfiber League, I know that much. The busy man is Mr. Pluck. Not much time to practice, however. Having a good run tonight. Be interesting to see where he pops back out.
Oh, look at this. Got some sort of Bozo in the chat.
Oh, we got a bot, do we?
Yeah, did all the skins as well.
Octo random.
Yeah.
Cheap viewers.
We don't want cheap viewers, we want
Later,
real
brother.
viewers.
See you later, Mr. Bot. He's
we
banned.
got the real viewers.
It is the 51. Oh, as the kids come rolling in, bedtime for them. 11 to go. And another big slide. So those tyres, surely, that he's just absolutely sending it.
He's just getting them warmed up. When's he coming down pit
There
lane?
you go, right now. That answers your question. Luke Dilworth now. He will look to get past the 64 of RC Brown.
They're already cheap and nasty, Brock, he says. Does Dilworth need a pit? No, he's done.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah,
Everyone
he's
now
done.
should be all set to get through to the finish. Bring up those stints. Well, Aidan Gregory, in fact, well, he's down pit lane now. So Simon Burling-Claridge will be your last man on circuit that has not stopped yet. And I say that he's down pit lane. So everyone now, by the looks, have all cycled through pit lane. Looks like Pluck's rejoined in P4.
So what was the...
Oh, that looks like
needed
a big
about a
lock-up.
30-second lead.
There's a lot of smoke just back there.
Yes, it is. Yes, well, Harding in P2, this is a great return from his holiday that he was enjoying overseas in North America to come back. And I think he'll be very happy if he can hold on to a podium spot there.
Yeah, anything to get yourself through to the top 10, I guess, especially on a circuit like this. If you can survive, not make any mistakes and get yourself up onto a podium finish. I'll tell you what, it is the Sigma Sim Sports show at the moment, isn't it? This whole season they have dominated and really carrying on now, business end of the season. Definitely looking to carry that form through. And I dare say we're possibly looking at a final top 5. And I'm going to come out and say it now, Carl, Luke, Harding and Willie. I'd say we're definitely going to see those 3 guys there to fight out that final race of the season.
Yeah, well, Harding is sitting in P6 and he's a plus 89 on points. So he's well there on points and may even leapfrog Dylan Jordan this week, given that poor old Dylan Jordan's sitting down in P30 and Bryce is currently sitting in P2. So yeah, I can get behind that, Brad. You're probably not wrong. And the 2 others I'd probably throw in there in that mix. We might go and say that top 5. It's could be juicy.
I'm going to say Pluck will be there, yeah. And yeah, I think it's going to come down to Simmons. Stillborn.
Well, I can see Corey Cross. I
Yeah.
can see Corey Crossan getting through at like a Talladega as well. You know.
Yeah, Corey Crossan, he's had a great fight back tonight, now cracking into the top 10 as we just see Simmons on our screens. He's also... Oh, who's that around? RC Brown, possibly.
Can we rule out a Sigma final, like 5
No.
Sigma cars in the final?
Absolutely
I
not.
don't think we can. I don't think we can we?
No, absolutely not. You could definitely see the likes of Stillborn and Crossan getting themselves into the picture. And this guy, he has been impressive this season. Ben Stillborn on debut this year. Rookie points leader, I believe, by a long way too. So Stillborn, he's been impressive.
Yeah, didn't he get his maiden podium last week.
Yeah, I believe so. He got shut out
was very
from
recently.
a teammate the week before.
As we come to 7 to go, well, this is just sort of flowing by, Brad, and I am not complaining one bit.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Luke Bradley, he's probably one who's a bit unfortunate, just missed out on a playoff spot last week, and now he sits P5 in the race, so a story of what could have been for him at the moment.
And he's got a 1-point lead over Craig Corbett and Simon Berling Claridge. And I dare say he'll be extending that lead even more, obviously. And Aaron Gray, he's got a 3-point lead over him. So that'll become a 4-point lead if they stay as they are.
So James, yeah, this will be the first time he's made the playoffs, in the ENSCAR Championship.
Maybe. I can't fact check that, but maybe Mr. Osborne can. No, that's not Mr. Osborne, but I keep saying Mr. Osborne, but it looks like Osborne, but it's not.
Mr. Ben Doherty.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, every time I've seen that pop up, I just think it's Osborne. But anyway, yeah, Ben could probably fact check that one for us. I have a feeling like he may have. I don't know.
Toyota and the supercars, yeah, that's big. I reckon that's huge. I think we could see them dominating the supercars fairly quickly.
Supercars is boring, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of.
I tuned in to watch that Sandown 500 for a few laps, and it's just like, oh. Good work from Xavier to get back to 7th. Yeah, that's actually absolutely howling. After being taken out and then driving all the way back up to P7, that's a great shout, Ben. Sorry, as I interrupted you, Brad.
No, you're alright. They're still going at it. Gregory and Stewart. A couple of playoff drivers. Great battle out there.
But I think I'll always refer to Mr. Obscene as Mr. Osborne from now. It'll be forever Mr.
Osborne, you reckon?
I think so.
New name. Can we get a Twitch name change? Yeah. Oh, return shots coming perhaps. 5 to go.
A little Chris Buescher number.
Oh, how good was that finish, eh?
Oh yeah, I was sitting on the edge of my seat and I was getting all sorts of G'd up, and then not often you see Gizzy make a mistake. But I can get behind Chris Buescher. I mean, a little bit gutted that Reddick cost him that win at Darlington, because that would have been absolute scenes if he was in that playoffs and got through in that sort of fashion.
Yeah. But
no, yeah, like obviously that whole RFK team have been doing quite well. So
look at this, Pluck has in the meantime managed to get past William McLean.
Oh wow, making a move.
Let's see if we can find this. Looks like they had a bit of a back and forth battle by the looks of that, so we won't worry about a replay on that. It's
No picture.
Day.
No pictures on a scorecard.
But anyway, meantime, that's interesting, isn't it? That Pluck's managed to move up into P3.
Oh, a little nudge on the wall. Yeah, that's good. Obviously, looking to try and turn the form lines of his season around a wee bit.
Yeah. Oh, big slide there. Great save from the 51. And he could sort of see Harding up in front. It'll be interesting to see if he can get to him. A couple of seconds off the pace, but look at that lead that Dilworth has. 10 seconds over the field.
Yeah, that's absolutely monstrous. I think we all knew that was going to be the case coming into tonight, though, didn't we, Brad, to be honest?
Yep, absolutely. He was my early favourite. Sure enough.
So he's locked himself into the round of 10.
Yep, that'll be him done now. A couple of weeks to
That's
sit back and
Tala-
watch, I guess.
Yeah, Talladega and Las Vegas.
That's the first race of the round of 10, Dega.
Yeah.
Oh, an absolute lottery there, so that's going to be a ripper race, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Holy. And next week, of course, Bristol, the High Banks Coliseum, the Great Coliseum.
But I think we might have to change the sponsorship to the return of Ben Doherty 175 at Bristol.
Yeah, the Pink Panther returns.
Yeah, the Pink Panther returns. Mr. Osborne.
Yeah, we've been missing the other one on track. Was that Northway?
Yeah, hasn't he done one race?
Yeah, I think he's done like one lap, to be fair.
Oh, what, tonight?
No, like overall in every race that he turned up for, I'm pretty sure he got one lap done and then something happened.
Well, you should have used them. You should have brought out the Bristol event, the return of the Pink Panther.
Yeah. Well, let's see if both of them can line up for that one.
Yes. How to go is we're just trying to cull things together here, folks. But
yeah,
a couple of laps to go, Brad. 1.5.
Yeah, it's starting to go a bit pear-shaped, isn't it? What are we? 9:13 race time. Dilworth. Next time by, we'll get the white flag, and this man here, he'll be looking forward to this race ending and getting himself into Bristol. Hopefully having a better run there than what he's had tonight.
After a very strong chase campaign last year, he got all the way and only just missed out on making the top 5 by. He had a chance of making the top 5 going into the final round of 10 fixture. Let's see, do a nice little move down the inside there.
Yeah, gets
into
it
turn
done.
1.
Get back to race leader now. Final time round for
About half a lap.
Dilworth, and he is going to lock himself in to that round of 10. That's 63. Again, on top of the ladder in red hot form, and it's a matter of can anybody catch this man as we head into that round of 10. And of course, expect to see him there at the final race, to be fair.
Oh, I think he probably can't not be there, even on points.
It's going to take a disaster. Cheers, legend, Matt.
Right, Brad, call us home for the final time out of the final corner.
Yeah, it is the 63 of Luke Dilworth down the front stretch, and he is going to get the checkered flag and lock himself in to the round of 10. Harding, our back-to-back champion, comes home in second place, grabs another lot of points. Matt Clark, he will be a happy chappy. And is this the first time we've had him in the comp spots for a chat this season?
No, I don't think so. I think he might have gone on the podium previously.
Had another podium, has he? Well, he'll be
Maybe.
absolutely wrapped to get that podium tonight. I tell you now, we'll get the position, the final results up on the screen, and stand by for these drivers to come in for a chat with us. And of course, it is that man Dilworth getting it done tonight at Watkins Glen, locking himself into the all-important round of 10. Harding home second. Pluck, he got amongst that Sigma podium. Locks himself in for Kiwi Sim Racing with the third. Willie McClone home fourth. And Xavier Simmons, a great job, home sixth in the end.
Yeah, it was a great drive.
Luke's good at Bristol, he'll win by a lap, so early predictions in the chat from Mr. Doherty. We go through some of these other playoff drivers. Cam James home in 11th, Gregory home in 12th, Stewart home 13th, and Van Biljon home P16. course, that plate championship as well in the mix. Kempy home third as Donuts now underway for Dilworth. He celebrates in that 63, a great win. Cheers, Craig.
Back in the jiffy, Brad.
Yep, no worries, mate. We'll stand by for these guys to come in. We'll get their thoughts on the race tonight. Mr. Pluck is in the waiting room. We'll get him in. Well, Matt, a great way to kick off the playoffs if you are there, mate. Third place tonight. It broke a bit of a Sigma Sim Sport podium there, so congratulations.
Carl not want to hang around for interviews.
No, he said he'd be back in a minute. I just thought...
after I leave, right?
yeah, like, oh, God, here we go, Matt's in the comms box. But, mate, good job tonight collecting points and try and keep some momentum going as we head towards that round of 10. And all points very, very important if you can't get yourself a win.
Oh, yeah, I had to go bank some points because I'm probably going to get a couple of penalties tonight, to be honest. I had to get the elbows out of bed, and I got Wayne early on for the bus stop. He just hit the curb awkwardly, and I was kind of carrying too much speed for him. I just nudged him, unfortunately, so that's on me. I'll take that penalty, and then there's another one later on when I had 3 Sigma guys around me, and I was boxed out, and I couldn't see the corner, so I don't know if I turned down on... I think I've been Ben on the inside of me or what happened there, but if that was my fault as well, then apologies for that. A couple of penalties coming my way.
Yeah, well, not really what you want too early in the round of 15, that's for sure, but a podium finish nonetheless, and yeah, like I said, broke that Sigma podium. They were looking strong at one point, looking at possibly a 1, 2, 3, 4 finish, so good to have the 51 up on the podium again this season.
Yeah, hats off to those Sigma boys. They're quick every week and they're setting the bar pretty high. So I came in pretty cold tonight. My couple of laps in practice and qualifying on my first laps. So it took me a while to get into it. I'm glad there's a safety car. So those first 10 laps was kind of learning the track, and once the safety car came out, I was kind of getting a hang of it. But it's going to be tough from here. I think those Sigma boys are probably going to go close to locking out the playoffs at this stage, but we'll see what we can do. We'll try and mix it up.
Yeah, well, we had Ben Doherty in the chat tonight, and he's already put his prediction in for next week, saying that Dilworth very strong at Bristol, and he'll probably lap the field. So,
fuck, we're at Bristol next week. I was here fucking busy there. Last year Luke was fucking fast at Bristol, so
yeah, look for that to carry on, no doubt.
To be fair, Luke's been fucking fast everywhere this season, so I don't think it matters what track we go to. He's gonna be fast. So
yeah,
we'll see. I mean, at this stage, we just got to get through to the next stage of playoffs. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, see how it all unfolds for you. But mate, good job, well done tonight with the P3 finish, and yeah, like I say, we'll turn your attention to Bristol now and see how it unfolds there.
Yeah, cheers. Hopefully I get to come see you again before the end of the season, but
yeah, too
don't know. Haven't been going too good so far.
That's what it is. Oh, well, thanks for coming in for a chat, Matt, and I will catch you in a few minutes.
Nah, good as. Cheers, guys.
And we'll get in, looks like no Bryce Harding, so we'll drag in our race winner tonight, Luke Dilworth, mate. That was a absolute dominating form for you tonight. 11 seconds the margin in the end over teammate Harding, and once you got out front, you never really looked back. So big ups on the win tonight.
Yeah, thank you. It was a good race. It's a shame that Willie got caught up in the middle of that middle stint there. I think he would have probably kept the gap a little bit closer. But other than that, it was a good race. I love this track. It's actually fun to drive. I could spend all day just racing around here practicing.
Yeah, I tell you what, just absolute dominating form at the moment in this ENSCAR Championship, and not to put a curse on you or anything, but already had predictions for next week that you're going to lap the field at Bristol, Luke. Yeah, so what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, I doubt that. The last time we were there, it was awfully close, and Ben Doherty made a mistake, which gifted me the lead late on. Otherwise, I never would have won the last time we were there. But it's a good track. It's a bit of fun, and it's definitely hard work.
Yeah, so I guess a bit of a relaxed approach to next week now. You've locked yourself into that round of 10 now. So, you know, what happens next week happens. And
Yeah, well, me and we miss a round. I think it's the first round of the round of 8 or whatever it is, round of 10. We're off to Aussies for the week, so trying to build up some points. So hopefully that doesn't hinder our top 5 appearance if we can make it that far.
well, I'll tell
I
you
think
what.
you're well on points.
Yeah. I think the way that you keep winning races, I don't know if points are going to even matter for you.
Yeah, going to Charlotte though. Charlotte's a tough track. I'm good enough there, but I don't. There's also Bryce and a few others that are real good there as well. So
Yeah.
it's going to be hard because I don't get back until the Tuesday. So it's bugger all practice before Charlotte as well. You know?
Yeah, no, well, so there you go. You're sort of stitching yourself up again. We saw it last season. You're in a sort of a good position, but then couldn't make a few rounds, and now it's happening again, Luke. But I think this season, obviously, your point situation is going to see you right, surely, through to that top 5. But something to look out for, no doubt, in a few weeks. But for now, mate, getting it done tonight, like I said, dominating performance from yourself. And Bristol next week. While you're in here, got anyone you wanted to thank? Shout out, sponsors, anything like that?
Just Sigma boys can keep doing what we're doing. It's good fun. Cole at 30FX, Ethan of Vulcan, and then Fastlane for sponsoring this round, and also for KSR for sponsoring the last couple of rounds. I think it was before that. And Wayne and his team for doing the job that they do, and then you guys for putting it on and televising it and getting our names out there, which was cool.
Yeah, no, awesome, and top job from yourself tonight, Luke. Look forward to getting ourselves trackside at Bristol next week, and we will no doubt be chatting to you at the end of that one.
I hope so. I'll see you then.
Cheers. There you go. Thoughts from race winner tonight, Luke Dilworth. And well, Carl, that about wraps things up for us, mate. Round 1 of the playoffs in the books. A dominating performance from that man, Luke Dilworth. We didn't hear from Bryce Harding tonight, but no doubt would have wanted to thank those same people that Mr. Dilworth has done. So big congrats to Bryce as well on the P2 finish tonight. And mate, no Carl in the house next week, but you will be back for the final round of the top 15.
Yeah, I got a few duties and work commitments next week, so I'll be absent. But you're dead right, Brad. I'll be back the following week and the remainder of the playoff season. So yeah, no, looking forward to it. And yeah, like I say, thank you for having me up in the booth for another call.
Yeah, no, always a pleasure. I tell you what, big shout out to Big Pop there, stoked with his finish tonight, managing to bring it home without taking anyone out. And I tell you what, a top 20 finish as well. So, mate, I know you're not a big fan of driving these NASCARs on road circuits, but great job from yourself. I believe it was the first THD car home as well. So.
Well, there you go, Big Pop getting
big
out
ups to Big Pop this week at Watkins Glen. But from us, Carl, we're going to wrap things up, mate. I've got to go get some final preparations for this Hyperfiber League done, and we will be there tomorrow night on the New Zealand Sim Racing TV channels. Don't forget to go and give those a follow, Twitch and on YouTube, of course. But from us here at Watkins Glen, big thanks to everyone who has tuned in to the racing tonight, has followed the channel. If you're watching the replay, hit that follow button, and we will see you all next week at Bristol. And of course, don't forget Monday night, the Porsches for the Virtual Racing Aotearoa Porsche Carrera Cup. Until then, have a brilliant weekend, everyone. Up the mighty All Blacks against the Wallabies, and we'll be